Today we are going to review using the checkerboard with a 2-digit multiplier. So let's say that this is the number that I am going to be multiplying. So here I have 1,389, and I am going to be making 43 groups of that. So it's 1,389 taken 43 times. Now, when I set this up on the checkerboard, remember that the colors will match. So 43, I can see how I'm going to break up that 2-digit multiplier. Here is where I will roll all the way alongside the bottom. You can see how the thousands will go in the thousands place. 3 will go in the hundreds place, 8 in the tens place, and 1 in the nines place. So the way that I will represent that on the board is simply by using tiles under each area to represent these parts of the numbers. So I have 1,000, there is the little 1 tile there, 3,000, 80, and 89. So 1,389. The next number that I need to build is the 43. And I am going to put the 43 over on this side. I will be using gray tiles so that I can keep track of the fact that this is my multiplier and I have 2 digits over here. Now, in order to help me focus, I'm going to flip this one upside down so that I see I'm only focusing on the 3. First, I'm going to do 3 times 9, then 3 times 80, that's how come it's over a space. 3 times 300, that's why it's over in its place value. Then 3 times 1. So 3 times 9, or 9 taken 3 times, is going to be 27. So I'm going to build this number in my hand, and I see I have 27. So the placement is very important, 27. When I lay them down, I can still see I have 27 because this is 1 place value over. So 27 is my first number. Now 3 times 8 is going to be 24. So I am going to go ahead and build 24 in my hands, 24. I'm going to find where that goes, and then I'll be able to see that I place the 24. But look, I already have a nice little friendly grouping. Instead of having these as separate pieces, I'm simply going to exchange. I see that I have a 4 and a 2, and when I add 4 plus 2, I end up with 6. So 6 will go right here. Now, sometimes it's easy to get mixed up on where I am. So if you need to, flip those over, and then I'll see that I'm coming down to 3 times 300 next. 3 times 3, or 3 taken 3 times, is going to be a 9. So I come to this place and I see, oh, I can do a little regrouping. I have 9, 10, 11. So I'm going to regroup. And when I make the number 11, you can see in both my hands, I have 1 10 and 1 unit. So I'll set this down and make 11. When you hear people, especially adults, say things like carry the 1, that I'm literally carrying it to the next place value. Now I'm all done with that one, so 3 times 1, or 1 taken 3 times. I am just going to grab a 3 here, and I can see again that I can exchange. That altogether will be a 4. So now I have what's called a partial product. I have multiplied my number, by 3, but I still need to finish the other half of the partial product. So I'm going to flip these back over. I'm going to flip the 3 over so I don't get confused. And now I'm going to just worry about this row. Now you'll notice that it starts at blue because I'm not just using a 4, I'm actually representing 40. So I need to start at a different part of the place value chart. And here, the blue is representing the tens. So I'm going to start with 4 times 9, and I know that 4 times 9 is going to be 36. So I build it in my hand, 36. And when I set them down, I will physically carry this 3 to the next space. I have finished that one. Now it's 4 times 8. 4 times 8 is 32. So I will build that one in my hands, 32. And when I put it down, I will carry this one next door. And I see that I can regroup this into a nice solid 5. And now I am done with the 8 and I'm ready to move on. 4 times 3 is 12. So I am again going to build this in my hands. This is the number 12. I find it here and I carry the 1 over. Oh, look, I can do a little regrouping again. 3 plus 2 is going to be 5. Now I have finished with the 3 and I'm down to my last one, 4 times 1. And here I have 4. And when I add it in with that one, I can regroup and I will get another 5. Here I have a second partial product. For each digit you have in the multiplier, you are going to have a partial product. And then I have to gather these together. I add them together. And the funnest part of working with the checkerboard is when you get to do the Montessori slide. So there's the one and only ones place. It doesn't change. But you'll notice that the blue goes at a diagonal. So I have blue to blue, red to red, green to green, and blue to blue. If I had even more digits, I could simply add more to the slide. But here I have 2 digits, and so I need to put together my 2 partial products. Now this one is all by itself. It's ready to be counted. It's done. But here I have 6 plus 6. Well, I know that that is going to be a 12. And even if I forgot, I can just count on 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. When I regroup, I'm going to build the 12 in my hand. Here I have 12. I set it down and I carry the 1 over. Now here I have a 5 plus 1 plus 1, 5, 6, 7. So I am going to exchange and get a 7. I come over to the thousands place and I see that I have a 5 plus a 4. So I'm going to exchange for a 9. And then this 5 can stay all by its little old lonesome. So now I have everything finished. And I can see that when I multiply 1,389 taken 43 times, I am going to end up with this final product. So I have 5 in the 10,000s place, 9 in the thousands, 7 in the hundreds, 2 in the tens place, and 7 in the units. And when I say this all together, I have 59,727. So my final project here is 59,727. Now, of course, it is best to use this material in person, but if you don't have the chance to use it in person in the classroom, you can also look on montessoritools.org, or you can even make your own. Felt is a really good material to make your own out of. And if you want to, you can simply make your own versions of the individual tiles and the individual colored bead bars. So again, I highly recommend working out the problems in person with your hands, and that will help your mind begin to grasp what we are doing. So enjoy working on multi-digit multiplication.